Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for, I don't know, whatever. December bonus reading is what I'm doing today. I have no clue. So we're just going to jump right in here, Capricorn, and see what is going on for you at this time. You have the Three of Swords it just entering into this position here. You know, but what I was going to say is I would definitely be careful of a past person. This comes up for you and only you, the past few readings at least. So, it looks to me like there's still a person in your energy or, who's trying to be in your energy here. That's like more the feeling I get. Like, I feel like there's a person who's trying to be, I don't know. Like, I feel like this is a very weird person anyway. I feel like I've said this to you before that it's a weird person. So, again, I would just be careful. I don't really necessarily feel this is a heartbreak. I feel like this is saying you've healed from the heartbreak. You have like too many good cards. Nine of Cups, Seven of Swords. Ace of Swords here, right? I feel like this person was a liar in the past because you do have the Seven of Swords. But it's like you also have the Justice card. It's like you're balanced in your mind, The Justice card is showing up in the area of your thoughts, like what is on your mind in the Celtic cross. So, this really tells me that you are balanced in your thoughts. You are balanced in your mind and what you are thinking and all that other stuff. So it's like you are healed is kind of what I get here. We might have to come back to that because I'm like getting a lot, but not. You have the Seven of Wands as your crossing energy. The crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you. And so this really tells me that you are trying to protect your heart at this time. And again, I feel like this is a good thing. Seven of Wands is a card of like drawing a line in the sand and saying, this is what I'm willing to allow into my life, and everything below this way. He's standing at the top of a hill, so everything below him is what he is blocking out of his life, right? And he's kind of like drawing a line in the sand saying, if you can't meet these standards, do these things, blah, 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 then you cannot come up this hill. And so I feel for a lot of you, that's kind of more what's going on here is that you've drawn a line in the sand. I feel like someone thinks you're playing games though, just like looking at this reading. It's kind of weird that you have the Seven of Swords, which is a game playing card as far as I'm concerned. We'll talk about that in a minute, but it's like I feel like you're done, and I feel like a person thinks that you are still playing games, and so there you go. In the area of your thoughts, you have the Justice card. I think that you are thinking about justice all the way around. I think you're trying to create more balance in your life in general. This is not just in love and not even this situation. I feel for all you Capricorn people out there, it's like you're trying to create more more balanced situations. I think for a long time that a major focus for you has been, if I put energy into whatever I'm working on, do I get a result back? And, I think you've been very focused on cause and effect. I also think that you've been thinking, mentally, I think you've been thinking a lot about, creating more cause and effect in your life, or you're like trying to create cause and effect, where it's like you put energy into something, you get a result. And so that's what I feel like you're kind of like focused on here with the Justice card. You have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is like a love offer coming in for you. So I feel like there is some sort of love offer that could be coming in for you, like a new love offer, something much better going this way. You have the Nine of Cups to the Two of Wands. So this is a much better opportunity than whatever this past situation was, if you want love. I feel also with the Nine of Cups and also the Seven of Cups here that, I always say that he has this fish in this cup, and that fish might not be real. We actually don't know if it's real or part of his imagination. And the fish kind of represents like an opportunity or something that he really needs to grab onto. I always say like that fish could easily jump out into the water that is behind him, and if that happens, it will escape. So I feel like you need to make sure that something does not escape your grasp. It's like you need to maintain something or hold on to something in your life, or you need to sink your hooks into an opportunity that is maybe a dream is what I'm getting, because you have the Nine of Cups. You also have the Seven of Cups. It's like you are wondering going this way, if you invest in a dream that you are having for yourself, it's almost like you're wondering, will it be successful, or will there be a result if I put this energy into something? I think without, I'm not going to make you wait. The answer is yes. This reading is saying put energy into whatever your dream is, because the answer is yes. In the area of your past, you have these Seven of Swords. I really feel you had to heal from this. That Three of Swords, to me, the Three of Swords is not necessarily a bad card. It's like, yeah, it can represent a breakup, but it's also a card of forgiveness, and it is also a card of healing from a breakup as well. So, for a lot of you, I kind of feel this already happened. I would be careful, put boundaries up if you need to, because obviously if it's going to hurt your feelings that, this person tries to come back, then, again, I would be careful of that. But Seven of Swords is lying, cheating, stealing. And so there's no doubt about it that you probably had a situation in the past with a person who was a liar, cheater, stealer, or who broke your heart in some way. So I would definitely be careful of that. I feel like this person, they're polka dot. He's wearing polka dots on his cloak, and the polka dots in the tarot kind of represent taking things too seriously. And it's like, I'm wondering if this person made you realize, it's like, maybe there was a lot of bad in this situation, right? But I also feel that this person made you kind of realize a lot about yourself. And so there's probably a lot of growth after this relationship. Like if there was something good about it, that would be it. In the area of your very near future, you have the Nine of Cups. I really also feel like saying do not give up. Again, I know this is not the Nine of Wands, obviously, but I have the Nine of Wands popping into my head right now with the Nine of Cups. Very good card. It's almost like saying to me, it's almost like this reading is saying that you're like an inch away from the finish line and you just need to keep pushing. Seven of Wands is the card of persistence. So, Nine of Wands, the card of perseverance. I kind of look at those two words as, very similar. So, to me, the Seven of Wands and Nine of Wands are very similar. The Seven of Wands is a card of putting up boundaries. The Nine of Wands is a card of having boundaries. So, they have a lot of similarities, but, I feel like there is a wish or wish fulfillment that could be coming in for you, or something very fulfilling. It's like you're crossing a finish line, but I also do get this feeling of needing to not give up. Over the next few months, you have the Ace of Swords, which it tells me that over the next few months, you're going to be having like a lot of victories or some sort of win. So I do feel like there is, some sort of win or a bunch of victories that could be coming in for you. I also feel that there could be like a lot of good news coming in for you as well. So, it's like if you've been, but I think it's more specific good news. It's like if you've been waiting for approval of something, for example, it could be approval. I also feel something about like if you have needed something to become available to you to like make a business work, it's like something is becoming available. I don't even know what that means, but there you go. You could also, I'm also getting like a bunch of stuff here that, if you've been like working on a website for your business or something like that, that's like somebody out there, then I feel like you're finally finishing things up. And, it's kind of like that type of stuff is going on, and that's what's moving you forward. I also feel that you are going to be getting communication from a person. I feel this is a new person coming in for you for sure. Could be any sign. I'm not really, water. You have water here so far, but it could be any sign. I'm not even convinced that it's a water sign. So it could be any sign that's coming in for you, but I do feel like you could be meeting someone. You could be meeting someone online as well, I'm getting. So, if you're like into online dating or something, there you go. In the area of your closest relationships, you have the Seven of Cups here. I think a lot of people, I don't know what's going on, but, for whatever reason, I feel a lot of people are kind of like examining their closest relationships because, again, a lot of people, just not even just in these readings, but in the 2024 readings as well, it seems like people are being very specific about the people they surround themselves with. And, I think this is a good thing, of course. I think we have to make very important choices right now about, the story that we tell, because, I think that the energies are splitting, and it's like you want to be in the good energy, right? So which means you want to surround yourself with good people and in good situations. So, I think that you're being very picky about who you surround yourself with. And again, this is a good thing. You have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about taking the lead on something. Two of Wands, he's reaching forward to that wand, grabbing onto that wand, and he's got the whole world in his hands. So I feel for a lot of you that you are kind of making things happen here. The Two of Wands is about taking the lead. And he has the whole world in his hands, which is kind of like, says that he has a lot of opportunity, but he needs to kind of step outside of a comfort zone. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like that, it's like I get that feeling for you always, Capricorn, right now, lately, right? Of you're like you're sitting in an airplane, like, getting ready to jump out of it, right? You have a parachute on your back, but it's like you're still kind of like sitting on the edge of the airplane. It's like you are not jumping out of the airplane, and that's a very weird image that I'm getting here, but it's almost like the reading is, the past few readings as well. And I've been feeling this for you for like 2 years now. It's like you're ready to leave something behind that where there is a certain amount of security, but I also feel like what you are about to jump into is like a lot of freedom, so it's like freedom is scary. It's like if you jump out of an airplane, technically you are more free than you were when you were inside the airplane, right? It's like you can move around more space and quickly, but also you're falling through the air. So, it's like such a weird metaphor that's like popping into my head here, but that's kind of what I get off of this card. It's like there's something that's going to make you very free, but maybe there are also some risk, or there is a risk involved in what you're about to do. It gives me, it's like kind of like, this could be like quitting a job to start a business. This could be, getting into a new relationship as well. It could be any of that stuff. You have the High Priestess. High Priestess definitely says it's time to trust your intuition. Yeah, it seems to me like it is a very intuitive time for everyone, so I would trust your intuition. The High Priestess is also a card of potential. She has no roof over her head, and it just represents the fact that there is unlimited potential as far as anything that she wants to create. She just needs to go and create it, right? So I feel for a lot of you that this is basically saying that it is time for you to create something where there is unlimited potential. It is time for you to create something where you can grow it endlessly. And that's kind of like the feeling that I get here off the High Priestess, is that some of you are about to step into something that is like has endless potential, right? And love it, Capricorn, for sure, because I'm basically a Capricorn, so I love that energy. Let's see. With the Three of Swords and the Seven of Wands, you have the Death card. Yes, you are leaving something behind. We already know this. Again, I really feel that you are leaving something significant behind to have something new and better. And you are the only, other people have had this message, but you're the only one that always gets this message. So, there you go. With the Justice card, you have the Six of Pentacles, 2 cards of justice, more or less, on the Six of Pentacles. Normally, the guy on the Six of Pentacles that's handing out the Pentacles, he normally has a scale in his hands, and you have the Justice card. So, cause and effect is a very, very important for you. I always say this to you anyway, but I would be paying very close attention to like what you invest your time, effort, and energy into, and make sure that the things you put energy into are also giving to you. That's going to be very important. I also think it's a time of exploration through experimentation for you, Capricorn, very, very clearly. Six of Pentacles, like planting seeds, meaning, any area of your life you want to improve, like try a couple of things, right? Then, don't try too much, right? But, try a couple of things and then just pay attention to what works. Whatever works, double down on it. Whatever doesn't work, get rid of it. Plain and simple, right? So that's what I'd be doing there. With the Page of Cups, you have the Tower here. I think that this is a surprise, by the way. It definitely could be a Scorpio coming in for you. You have Death, Tower. The Tower also came up in reverse. I don't read reversals. I actually don't like the Tower in reverse for the most part. The Tower is falling for a reason. There are certain cases where the Tower in reverse is good, obviously. But, for the most part, I don't think we should avoid Tower moments. Tower moments, yeah, they are destruction, but the Tower is weak in the first place. The Tower is falling because the people inside the Tower have been ignoring reality in the first place, and so they need to be brought back down to earth so they can see reality. But what I would say to you is I don't even think this is your Tower moment. I feel like for some of you, it could just be a surprise that a person is interested in you, like a new person here. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, card of stability and success, and also creating stability. But I also feel that some of you were dealing with a person, it's really weird. I do feel like this past person never let you in. I feel like you were dealing with a past person maybe who made you wait for everything in a relationship. They never allowed the relationship to happen, really. Like, maybe on some level they did. But, I think if you really think about it, this past person would just stayed stuck in a comfort zone. I think that if this story is for you, this past person story, it's like maybe they did something, multiple times. Maybe they went back to their past like multiple times. Maybe they left you for the past multiple times. It's like I feel like this person just will always stay inside the box. And I think this person was meant to show you that you don't want to be stuck. I think that the lesson here is, and I'm not even talking about love, right? It's like I think the lesson here is that this person was sent to teach you is that you want to expand, that you want to explore, you want to grow and have endless potential with the High Priestess. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about getting curious and being curious. I think that it is clearly a time of curiosity. I encourage everyone to look into anything that they could possibly be interested in. So it's like if you're interested in new ideas, new ways of doing things, I would really look into that stuff because there's probably going to be a lot of success in, following your inspirations, which I think is very important right now. I do feel like there is a new person that has their eye on you as well. This could be like spying. This person could live at a distance and, it's like maybe they haven't taken action yet. But I do feel that there will be action from a person in the very near future. I feel like this person pulls you out of a comfort zone. I feel like this person, like, it's kind of funny because I get like a little bit of a wild child type of energy here. But I don't mean that in like a bad way. I mean that as in maybe this person is very social and maybe you are an introvert, right? And so but I feel like this person kind of is the type of person that will break you out of your shell. I kind of feel like this person will want to do things that you don't want to do. Like, if you're like a homebody, for example, and maybe you don't really like traveling too much, or maybe you prefer to be home. It's like I feel like this person kind of will break you out of your shell, like in a good way. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Eight of Swords. Laser-like focus is the key to your success. Eight of Swords, though, is only focusing on one way of doing things. So I feel Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. Whenever you are feeling stuck, I feel you just need to try something else. It's like the Ace of Swords to me is saying you're focused on the right thing in your life. Like, let's say you're working on a project, a business, a new relationship. It's like you have the right idea, but I just think you need to narrow your focus and, draw your focus into kind of like one path, if that makes sense. But so I feel like you need to have the focus, but be flexible in how you accomplish a goal is what I would say. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Six of Cups. See, I really do feel there's like something very kind, caring, loving, like it's just a very nurturing, sweet type of energy coming in for you. So if you want something that's just like that, definitely that type of person coming in for you. Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. Again, I do not read the Six of Cups as a person coming back from the past. If you read any of the old tarot books as well, they all say do not go back to the past with the Six of Cups, right? So it can represent thinking about the past, but it doesn't necessarily represent the past. The other thing I would say is I think you need more fun in your life, as always. Polka dots in the tarot, again, can represent taking things too seriously, needing to have more fun. The Six of Cups can represent your inner child and needing to kind of, reveal your inner child or let your inner child out. And so for some of you, I feel that for sure. With the Two of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands. More adventure, going on adventure, stepping outside comfort zones is going to be important for you. Again, Two of Wands is a comfort zone card. He is standing at the top of this castle, and the card itself says that he rushed to a finish line. The story of this card is that he rushed to accomplish everything he's wanted to accomplish in his life, and he did not enjoy the journey. He did not take time to, enjoy all the little things that he was doing and, all the experiences, and, he didn't stop and smell the roses. So now he thinks that he knows everything, and he thinks that there's nothing else for him to accomplish, even though there's a lot more for him to accomplish. And again, you have the Knight of Wands, which is about going on adventures. Definitely could be a fire sign coming in for you as well. With the High Priestess, you have the Ten of Swords. I feel like you're letting go of things that have been holding you back. And, personally, I like the Ten of Swords because it's the end, and it says that sorry, my alarm's going off. It says that you're having a new beginning. So I feel for a lot of you that you are kind of like stepping into new beginnings or new opportunities here. And, really like it. I feel like it's going to lead to a lot more like opportunity, success, growth, abundance, stuff like that. So there's something, again, really, I feel like this reading is quite simple. I feel it's saying that there's something that has like unlimited potential for you. So, there you go. You have this broken bridge. It says unsuccessful outcome to the problem. I feel like this is a past person. I feel like this person caused a lot of problems, a lot of issues in their life. Probably if you look at their life, it's probably a mess. So I would avoid that person so that you don't have more of that. I feel like what you need to focus on is this: excitement. Things that excite you, things that make you feel expansive with that High Priestess. I think that there's a lot of opportunity for growth in this reading, but, again, it's going to require focusing on the right things. You have this Yoke card. It says feeling tied down or frustrated. Again, this is things not working out in the direction you want them to right here. This whole diagonal here is saying to me that you need to be flexible in how you accomplish your goals, wishes, dreams, or how you get to that finish line. I think that it's going to be really important for you to kind of like pay attention to how it's like going to be important for you to pay attention to how you accomplish things or how you get to a finish line or how you make things happen, right? Because, I feel for a lot of you that you just need to keep pushing forward. You have this card that says you are highly thought of. So a lot of people are probably paying attention to you or want to pay attention to you. You have this other card that says persevere and you will overcome. This camel, Capricorn's middle name. So there you go. And finally, you have this card that says great personal sorrow, but you also have this card that says plenty of material things. So it's like you could be improving your material life right now, but maybe you're feeling sad or alone or feeling lonely, maybe because you feel this past person, did you dirty or whatever. For others of you, maybe you just need to socialize more. Again, every single sign has had something about needing to make sure that you kind of, needing to make sure that you really spend time with people. And a lot of people have had these cards of like socializing or needing to socialize. So I definitely encourage you to do that. But what I would say is this reading is pretty simple. I think that there's something that has endless potential for you, but the potential, with the High Priestess is going to come from, letting go of the past with that Ten of Swords and expanding, or, kind of like trying new things is what I would say. So, it looks really good actually, Capricorn, even though, there could be some loneliness going on here, but, other than that, looks good. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your month.